Okay, here's our router table. The router table is a lot like the portable router. I do worry about the router table more. One of my good friends in college, he bumped his finger on it, and it's really easy to get too comfortable with it. So you have to really respect this machine. Just because it's nice to use doesn't mean it can't hurt you. So be really respectful of this machine. We have this guard on here. This helps serve as a guard. It's like another fence. It just helps keep your fingers away from the cutter. So the factory guard, it just doesn't work. It's more dangerous than it is helpful. So we always have a board on here. If there's not a board on here to help hold your piece down and shield the cutter head, then don't use this. Let me set it up for you. There should always be a board here to try to help minimize the bit. So here's our fence, here's our table, our power switch is over here. One of the really important things to know about the router table is the direction of feed. So what I need to do is look in the bit, and I can see I'm actually going against the flat edge of the bit. So I'm going to go this way. So when I router every piece, I have to go from right to left, no matter what operation I'm doing on this machine. If I was doing the inside of a circle, it would change, but we're probably not going to do insides of circles on this. We're just going to do profile edges. So I'm going to go from right to left, and that becomes pretty important. If I go the wrong way, it can kind of pull the board, and that is an uncontrolled situation. So I have some paddles here. I'm always going to use these. It keeps your hands even further away from the blade, and it's good practice. So use these paddles. You can use a push stick or a paddle, or we have two paddles if you want, and you just kind of ease it on through the machine. If you notice the machine is just making a little bit, it sounds even different or changes pitch, we could have a problem with the bit, or if it's burning really excessively, let's stop and get some help. Your margin of safety is at least 4 to 6 inches, and you're really trying not to do any boards under 12 inches. It's just, if you need a board done that's under 12 inches, we'll hook it onto another board to make it safer. You should never be in here with real small pieces, and that's how injuries happen. So I'm not going to touch the blade when I turn it on. I'm going to have it away from the cutter. So it is a loud machine, and you might have to go over your workpiece more than once, so check it out, see if there's any bumps, and then you might go over it again if you have to. If you feel that this area is getting claustrophobic, we can move this. It's not bolted to the table. We could find another location that would be safer, to where we don't have too many people nearby. If you're waiting in line, stand back behind the line and let the other people use it. We don't change bits a whole lot. If you do need to change a bit, talk to me and we'll try to put in another bit that's different, but we kind of try to leave it as just a standard round over bit on this route.